It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Let's go, baby. Check hot route. Easy. Check 49.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch it. Come here, switch it. Check 31. Easy. Let me go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Winston now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Easy. Switch.
Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The first down throw for Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
No. Wide. Get wide. Hey, I want to kick.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
18.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 63 yards. Play action. Now Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings,
And now look at him go. 30, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 83 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Next to score, Buccaneers 14, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Wait. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Wait, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, that QB's trapped. Wait. Check 43. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Wait.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Wait. Hey, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. Again, he finds an opening. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Alert. I'm coming after you. Hey, 18. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They go play action with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be taken in at the 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, 18. 52 right here. 18.
On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They go play action. Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Check 24. X3. 218, chopper. Alert.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 71 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down, Trubisky. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Trubisky to throw. This is caught. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Javon Wims there to make the grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Oh, you got deep? Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Alert, 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 alert. 36. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 45 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after.
You better get the hell off of YouTube and find some real run defense. That's what the fuck you need to do. Get off of YouTube and find some your own run defense.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He finds an opening past the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 67 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Weak ass nigga. Take your loss like a fucking man, pussy.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Do that, bitch ass nigga. Trying to get yourself a win.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Corny ass nigga. Get on the mic, bitch. Get on the mic, you hoe ass nigga.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Pussy. Ain't my fault you trash. Trying to glitch a fucking win. Fucking lame.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I can't believe they didn't let you
it's coming. It's coming, ho. It's coming, you ho.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Fucking faggot. Give your bitch ass the ball back. Yeah, bitch.